Hey beautiful people, I'm AlRodriguez and welcome back to another episode of the beautiful game Disturbed. Haha! Brad Moore, thank you for this delightful experience where I continuously die. In the last episode I fell down the stairs, which is absolutely bloody ridiculous. Why do I keep dying? I do not know. So here we are back into the game. In the very last episode, I came upon this hatch. Ooh. And once I went through the hatch, there was this big massive tower. There was some energy force that was on top of said tower, and it was kind of disintegrating me. It was removing all my energy. It was killing me. So I left, and what happened? I fell down these stupid stairs right by here. So what I'm going to do is, I had another option. I could destroy this energy force that was zapping my life force from me, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna kick its ass. So we open the hatch and pull yourself up. Here it is. You've made it to the top of the tower. Before you is a power on a stone resting upon an altar of rock. Dark vines have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energies of the stone. That's zapping away my energy. Your body begins to tremble as if you stand before the stone. We have the options. I'm gonna destroy it. This may be your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. Oh, you lose sight and feeling immediately as your hands become glued to the stone. And I die. I really die. I really die. Your life is drained away from you. Only bones remain to testify your death. And I wondered something as well, because the first time that I actually seen that energy source on a stick, I thought I'd seen it before, and I did. In the very first episode, when I opted to just sleep through the entire game, that's what I seen in my dream. So I did see it. So those are both two terrible options. We're unable to destroy the stone. So what I'm going to opt to do, instead of going up the hatch, might as well go back. There's no point, because every single option there leads to death. So I need to go right back as if where the foyer is, downstairs. Here we go. You enter a large room. The air is always polluted with some fragrance. Where should you go now? So, I know what's upstairs, I know what's downstairs, but I'm gonna go... Oh, the far door! That's a good shout. Let's have a look at the far door. What the hell's this room? The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be the spider... Oh, no, spiders, no! The air is thick and the room is a mess of web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple of items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key on the ground that you will no doubt need. Oh, no! Before you can act, a large spider falls down. Oh, you have no doubt that it's hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out a knife and stab the spider when you can. Unfortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider and it bites you with ease. You begin to lose feeling all over your body and everything goes black. Your adventure ends here. Right, that was a terrible idea. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go outside. That's nice. I think I'm away from Death Tower 2022. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. So we know that whoever owned said tower was the reason why everything is so terrible in this land of Ama. There is a fountain before you with statues on the left and right. Well, I want to save. I really would like to save right now, because all those could kill me. We'll have a look at the fountain. There is a dark haze about the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull toward the fountain, as if it was calling for something. It's death! It's impending death! Oh, I'm not going to go towards it. That's fine. Let's have a look. Inspect the statue on the left. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel is holding a book in one hand, the other with one thing pointed up towards the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. That's cool with me. Why am I inspecting it again then? Let's have a look at the right one. This is a little better. Before you stands an old angel statue that has been broken in many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, with the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there are only two remaining fingers on the angel's other hand. You feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. That's absolutely fine with me. I think now that there's not many things to have a look around the tower, because I don't have the necessary items for it, I'm gonna leave for the gated area. I'm just outside the tree. Okay, I know where exactly I am. That is fine. I can also save for once. Thank you. Page 2, empty slot. Cool. That's beautiful. We're going to go to back where the path splits. I can't remember though where the well is. I know I definitely need that. So if I go to the left, I think the well is down here. Down the path. Yes, the well. Let's inspect the well, because there is a coin down here. If possible, you feel like you should go down and take the coin. Yeah, grab the coin, because now we have the rope. You pull out the rope you found earlier and fasten it to the well. You climb down with ease and obtain the coin. Great! You struggle to pull yourself up out of the well, but you do so successfully. You then loosen the rope and store it away. So we still got the rope, which is great. You feel somewhat satisfied that you are 1 coin richer. And there was another area as well I want to go back to, because when I first started playing the game... What are you loading? Nothing. I was planning to go right back, but then I remembered something as well. I picked that flower, the flower from darkness, which I think I can give it to this ghost. Following the subtle trail in the grass, you stumble across what looks like a grave. Inspect the grave. Looking at the sword, you remember the last words of the ghost. Only something of pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found... Which I've already got. Yeah, I got the flower. Looking at the sword, you remember the... only something. Yes! I thought I had it. I really thought I had the flower. Have I not got the item now? Yeah, kill this thing before blah blah blah. Yes. Go right. That's fine. There's the flower. Get the flower because that surprisingly doesn't kill me. And then with that flower then I can give that to the ghost. And then I should be able to get the sword. And then I'm going to try and see if I can use that on the spider. Here we go. The grave. Inspect the grave. You approach the grave. Hello! The ghost appears before. With a hesitation, you reach for the flower to give it to the spirit. The spirit grabs the flower from your hand as you extend it to him. And he's gone! You feel a subtle breeze blow by as the figure fades away with the flower. A faint whisper dances about the air.
I am free at last! Ho-ho!
You feel a sense of relief within you and reach for the sword. It is mine! Yes! You now wield this special sword. What does it say about the grave now? You look at the pile of rocks that used to house the swords you now have. You feel honoured to wield the sacred weapon. Cool! Let's use it on that spider's ass! How do I get the spider's ass? Go to the gate. Oh, it's this gate. Enter. Right, I've never seen that before. And then I want to go into the tower. Huh? What? You approach the door. As you reach for the doorknob, an invisible barrier stops you. It must be some sort of magic. Are you kidding me? I gotta go back through that underground area. Fine, if I must. Go to the magic tree. It's left, right. Oh, no, right, left. Right, left. How can I keep forgetting this? Seriously. How can I keep forgetting what the combination is? That's ridiculous. So through the door in front of me. The far door. Right, bring it on, spider. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be the spider's den. Room is thick, and if nothing else, there's a key on the ground. Big spider pops up. Before you can even act, a large spider falls down. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out your sword and stab the spider as it lunges at you. Oh. Over and over again, you stab the monster. Each time it squeals in pain. Yes! The spider flees into the darkness overhead. You hear it monitoring about, possibly to strike again. I gotta be quick. You notice the key on the ground close by your feet. Before more trouble happens, you quickly grab the key and make it to the door. Cool stuff. We got the key. I can only guess that this can be used on the chest that is upstairs. You feel you got what you need. There's no reason to go back into that room again. That is fine with me. Upstairs, through the Library of Death. Keep going, past Mary, and here we are in this strange room. I wanted to use the key on the chest. So open the chest, approaching the chest. You notice the lock's fastened. With the key you found earlier, you try it in the lock. The lock clicks loose and you open the chest. A harp! A harp! Which is great, because I've been meaning to find one of these for a while, since, well, last episode. You discover a small wooden harp resting on linen cloth. That is very useful. You take the harp and close the chest. Very nice. So now we can use this onto animals. Everything's coming together. We go back downstairs. Yes. Where should I go now? I want to go further downstairs because there is the beast down here. Actually, do I need the book first? Because something makes me feel like this game is going to screw me over a little bit more. Because I feel like now if I got the harp, my character knows nothing about playing the harp. I need to know how to learn to use the harp before I can prevent that dog from killing me, if that makes sense. So what I want to do first, because I feel like the game is going to screw me over, is I need to read the book on magic. So if I browse the books, you take a moment to look at the books. Something catches my eye, which is Deception by Music. And then I want to make sure that I read the book first. Okay, I've read the book. So now if I go back downstairs, and then I need definitely to save like there's no bloody tomorrow. I can go through the door that's straight ahead where the hound is. Creaky. And here we are. Okay, you cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with 2 cell doors. there's the hound. Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end of you. You pull out the harp and begin to pluck at the strings. That was beautiful. Oh! Yeah, my guy knows how to play a harp. The hound begins to wag its tail. Oh, we made a friend! To your surprise, the beast walks away, as if it was charmed by the harp, and not my playing. You never gave it much thought how powerful music can be, until I read that book. So there's 2 cells. One's gonna dick me over. I'm gonna go through the right one, because that is already open. I think our friend, the dog, just came out of that one. Okay. We enter the cell on the right. You see a wooden table on its side, some debris on the... Why is it debris? There's no S. You say debris, not debris, on the floor, and a large hole in the corner of the room. Seeing nothing special, you motion towards the hole. You discover a passageway underground. Unfortunately, all you can see is fallen rock blocking the way through. Alright, so we can't go... Oh, did we just climb into it? Why are we climbing through it if we can't see anything? Seeing that there is little you can do, you go back the way you came. Oh, alright, we'll go through the left one. That was not a nice sound. You open the door to find a skeleton positioned in the corner of the room. There is also a bed and some chains attached to the wall. You have no doubt this individual was locked up for a long time. Inspecting the skeleton, you notice a ring on one of the bone fingers. That's a beautiful ring. There is a faint glow of light emanating from the ring, as if were magical. You may find such a ring useful. I don't know what for, but we'll take it anyway. You take the ring and put it on with a perfect fit. Cool. Seeing that there is nothing of interest here, you leave the cell. Maybe that's the vessel that'll house the beautiful energies I need. So we can leave there. We can leave all there. I want to see now if we can use the harp on the shy unicorn, because we're blasting through this since... forever. You found yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. There's the unicorn. As if a trick upon the eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Unsure of what is going on, you think of a way to tame the beast. Yes, you suddenly remember the harp you found earlier. With the harp in hand, you pluck the strings. Ah ha ha, da la 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 la, la la la. And the soothing calm comes over you as you listen. There he is! The unicorn comes into view and stops before you. The unicorn glares at you, and you begin to hear a faint voice in your head.
Human, have ear for my words. A great evil has gripped these lands, and it has rendered me powerless. You must find some way to stop it. I wish I could help you, but without my full power, I can do little. The fate of this land depends on you.
Before you can speak, the unicorn turns and runs off again. You realize that you are alone to complete this quest of yours. This is no longer about saving your farm. You must save the whole land from the spreading darkness. You turn back as you question what you should do next. Yeah, I am questioning what I do next because I've got the ring and everything, but what the hell can I use that for? I'm actually going to save by here. I'm going to see if I can do anything in the lake. Dive in. Let's see if that helps. Oh, there's the fish. Quickly notices you as you grab your sword and hold it close, pointing at the fish. The fish swims at you with haste. Just as it gets in range, you thrust the sword into the top of its mouth. The sword penetrates and goes through the forehead of the fish. It struggles about in pain as blood filters through the water. Oh, you pull the sword out and the fish retreats out of sight. You no doubt it will live long. With the fish no longer a threat, you make your way to the orb. Oh, my pretty, yes! Holding it in your hands, you feel it vibrate as if there is energy inside it trying to break loose. This must be important. Ah, you exit the lake with the orb in your possession. Fantastic, yes! So if I continue along the trail, I think I should be able to position the orb at this Stonehenge thing by here. So let's inspect again. You stand before the large stones, arranged, the slot and the hole. You remember the orb you found on the floor of the lake nearby. We place it by there, into the slot carved into the center rock, and everything lights up like Vegas. The stones that surround you begin to glow, very brightly. The light radiates and glows brighter, until I nuke the freaking earth, Jesus. With a flash of light, your surroundings change. The ground no longer is grass. The newly discovered floor appears to be very old, as if crafted by somebody long ago. Rubble and stone near the edges of the platform also hint that this is an ancient place. Looking onward at the end of the pathway is a fountain of light. There seems to be no beginning or end, an endless power steadily flowing. You were amazed at such a sight. Aye. Well, I did save just before the lake, so I've got nothing to harness. I have got the ring. That's the only thing that I can think can harness this power, so I'm going to approach the light. The light intrigues you and you walk toward it. Rays of light brush about you as if they were seeking to break away from its home. You remember the ring that you found and pointed toward the light. Please work. Your hand trembles as light flows into it. Before you can think, the ring begins to burn and you stumble back. Light shines brightly from the ring. You notice a subtle warmth to it as you observe. Wow, you feel that you accomplished what you must do here. Yes, wow, you picked up the orb. I got the orb back. With the orb back in your position, you walk back towards the trail. This has been a very productive episode. It's getting faster and faster, which is amazing. Right, guys, I'm leaving the episode by here. We are accomplishing a lot more, and I think the ending is going to be near, possibly in the next episode. So if you guys want to stick around for that, hit me a like and subscribe to let me know how I'm getting on with these episodes. I appreciate your feedback, so if you want to chuck anything my way, feel free to do so. I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. My hair's a mess. Right, guys, see you in the next episode. Goodbye.